Hello, you are watching GLG's second vlog / podcast. We work on both mediums now, that's how we roll. I'm Shaun Davis.
And I am still Jason Lovell.
Always Jason Lovell. How is Jason Lovell?
Jason Lovell's very good, Shaun, because Jason Lovell has been seeding the garden.
Last vlogcast you mentioned it, how did it go?
Well, it actually went better than anticipated.
You
I put seed in the ground, I put water on the seed, and now I have grass growing out of the ground. Wow. We got from point A to point B, just like the instructions on the back of the packet said. Who knew? All we got to do is follow the instructions and it works.
Successfully spread your seed. Boom, boom. Oh. But yeah, that's the pinnacle of what you've been up to.
That's pretty much it, mate. That's all I've got to say about that. But about you, Shaun, what have you been up to? How is the loose tea?
Not for me, really.
No? Is it loose?
It's loose, but am I into it? Not really.
Is it, have you got to keep drinking it until it runs out?
No.
I'm going
to be just standing over my wife while she drinks it all.
Have you done a Jason style video game trick where you haven't finished it yet, but you're going to get rid of it anyway?
No, I'm going to make her drink every last drop of that.
Oh, fair enough.
I say drink it and use every last drop of it.
So if we were together, we lived in a house together or something.
Me and you?
Yeah, don't worry. I'm not going to go into details. But if I played video games, would you make me play them to the end?
No, because I haven't. I've become invested in the loose tea. I had, to be fair, she bought the strainer, etc., etc. But I've become involved in it, so I want her to see it through.
Okay, it's teaching her a lesson.
She can buy after she's used up her Earl Grey. She can buy. I can't name any other loose tea. Jesus, how long have we talked about seeds and loose tea for? This is a video game.
Too long.
Mental.
I think we should.
I want to apologise to people that switched off. But that's well.
You can't apologise to them if they switched off.
Catch 22. You can't apologise to them. Don't switch off.
Well, let's just talk about video games then, I think.
On to stage one.
So here we are at stage one. Stage one, just to remind anybody that can't remember, or just tell any new listeners or watchers what stage one is.
Are you giving us context?
Oh, of course I am.
Giving context.
Stage one is the part of the show where we talk about what video games we've been playing.
I have to ask. What video game have you been playing?
I have played a little bit of Mass Effect Andromeda, but I'm not going to really talk about it because I haven't really progressed enough. I don't hate it. But I've not progressed enough. But also, I talked about it last week to a degree. I didn't really go into much detail.
So you've
I've been
barely touched the sides on Mass Effect Andromeda. Anything else that might actually surprise me? I haven't actually, off camera, I haven't really asked you what you've been up to.
Nothing that will surprise you, but I have been playing some more Ghost Recon Wildlands.
Wildlands.
So me and a friend, we tend to get on a Thursday night, play some Wildlands. It's a fun game. It's nice. I mean, the thing is that the reason me and my friend were so desperate to play Wildlands when it came out is because co-op's becoming a big thing now, isn't it? A lot of these games that are coming out is
open world co-op.
Yeah, open world co-op where it tends to be about 4 players. I mean, I don't know. I mean, the PC gamers will probably shout me down and say, "Oh, what are you talking about?" But
they don't watch this. PC
no,
gamers?
They don't.
Of course, they don't watch this.
Sort of earliest example I can remember.
Warcraft and Heroes of the Storm.
Yeah, yeah. God, the sort of earliest example I can think on the consoles was, what was it, Left 4 Dead? Was that probably earliest?
Yeah, on Xbox 360, Left 4 Dead 1 was a 4 player.
And that was good. Yeah. It was good working together to try and basically, let's be honest, I don't know what came out first, but Call of Duty kind of copied that later on, didn't they? By adding the zombie mode, very similar, co-op. But so yeah, and obviously last year we played The Division, and it didn't really live up to expectations. It was fun for a little while, and then it just became rinse and repeat. I hate games that are repetitious.
We're finishing your sentences.
Well, actually, the word I was looking for was repetitive. What is wrong with me? What's in my coffee? Repetitive is the word I was looking for. Not repetitious.
You had me at rinse and repeat.
Jesus, what is wrong with me?
But with Wildlands, so 4 of you can go, get a Jeep together? Remember, I don't play games with anyone.
Right. So, in a way, it's a little bit like The Division. It does feel... I mean, obviously, it's a Tom Clancy game. It's a
warmonger.
Yeah. Well, he don't anymore. He's died, isn't he?
Oh.
Did you not know?
No.
That's Tom Clancy died. He used to write books, didn't he? Tom Clancy books.
Yeah, never read
Well, I never read him either. I just know
Not a
about him.
warmonger.
Good friend of mine, Chris McLaren, aka Biffa. Shout out. Used to
First big shout out.
teach me a lot about war when we were young, and now he's in the army, so he's living the dream.
Fair play.
But no, so Ghost Recon Wildlands very much like the Division, but instead of being the Division was very much it was kind of open worldy, but the only open world was just it was city grids. Yeah, exactly, and you're just going down these city streets. And then when you go to a mission, it tended to be in an area where you had to follow a linear path all the way to the end of the mission. And it was basically just a it was like horde mode, you know. It was just one of those where just enemies come out, you kill them, then you go to the next area, but you're just progressing through a building or a subway or something. Whereas Wildlands is more of a open world game. Okay, so the missions are anywhere across the map. It's based in Bolivia. And you can get there any way you want. Now, my method of transport is a helicopter, which surprisingly is available from the off. You can drive a helicopter? Yeah, straight from the off. You find a helicopter, jump in. Like you as my teammate can either get in the passenger seat next to me, or you can sit on the edge and shoot off the edge and stuff. And there's other helicopters with mini guns on and whatnot. So you can literally just get to the mission straight. You know, you could either drive there, or you could just go, just fuck it.
If I fell out of the helicopter, would I be able to find you again? My three other little mates. How would I find my three mates?
We show up on the map.
Yeah.
And also, I think it gives you like an indicator in the distance that you have to.
So you can separate. You're not stuck together.
No, of course. Well, the good thing is when you jump out of the helicopter, you've got a parachute. And the
worms parachute just came into my head.
I am Leroy Jenkins. You remember Leroy Jenkins?
Nope.
Well, most of the people who will be watching or listening to this will know who Leroy Jenkins is. Leroy Jenkins is a famous YouTube video that went viral of a group of... I can't believe I'm going to describe this because everyone watching is going to go, we know what that is.
I don't know what it is.
But for Sean's benefit...
I genuinely don't know what it is.
Leroy Jenkins is a guy who was playing... I don't know what game it was. I don't know whether it was Warcraft or... It was that like... You know, the sort of things you mentioned before, the PC sort of games. Heroes of the Storm, that sort of thing. And they've got this group of people and they're all sort of talking and they're all about to go in. And you've got one really geeky, one guy sort of giving like, you're going to cast all these sort of spells, you're going to do this, you're going to go.
What a legend.
And as they're doing it, one guy, Leroy Jenkins, just goes, okay guys, we got this. And he just runs in and he just goes, Leroy Jenkins!
What's he doing?
And he runs in and then he just like, they go, oh my god, they all run in because he's like obviously gone in a bit early. And they get absolutely battered. And you just hear one guy go, God damn it, Leroy! And then you just hear Leroy Jenkins go, it's not my fault.
I'll watch that later.
It's so good.
Was it really funny?
It's classic, mate. He's famous because of it now. He's one of those internet viral stars. But that's me. I just got no patience. So like, we're playing back on topic. We're playing Wildlands. And we're like talking about how we're going to do it. And I'm just like, jumping out of my parachute. Leroy! I'm just flying in. And I just get absolutely owned every single time. And my mate Andy, bless him, I play with, he's such a lovely guy, and he's just like, I can hear his silence, his rage.
He wants to play it properly.
He wants to have a go at me. He's not even a serious player. It's not even that. It's just that he's just like, we got to start getting out, mate. And the problem with Wildlands is when you die, this is one of my major criticisms about it. It drops you miles away. It's not like say when you play GTA Online and you die, you'll be in the area. Do you know what I mean? Whereas when you play Wildlands, it's like, fuck me, I'm 2 miles away. And it's like proper Bolivian landscape, so it's like down in gorges and like mountainous. So it's not like you can just take the road. The road winds around a fucking mountain. It takes forever to get there. So we've been playing that. We've been having a bit of fun with that. I mean, it's not a difficult game to get to grips with. One of the major differences between Wildlands and the Division is the Division was, I don't really know the official name for it, but you know the sort of games where the enemy has obviously like health in numbers, and as you shoot them you take the numbers off and you can actually see
RPG like RPG,
yeah, exactly,
like Borderlands.
Yeah, exactly. Whereas the killing, I should say, on Wildlands feels a lot more like Hitman, like down, dead. Do you know what I mean?
Realistic.
Shoot him in the head.
Tom Clancy realism, right?
Yeah,
there.
exactly.
Does love war.
So you go and it's quite good. You can send a drone up, and he sort of marks all the people on the map. So and
a lot of it. I used to love the Future Soldier games.
Yeah,
1 and 2.
Yeah,
So good.
Yeah, I mean it's it's very different to those old.
They were good though.
They were good. That was like early Xbox.
The first
wasn't it?
Ghost
Advanced
Recon,
Warfighter, wasn't it?
the Advanced Warfighter and the graphics of the Xbox really hit me.
I remember it was so good. I used to play it online before Call of Duty became a thing. It was
more on that later.
Yeah, it was that was what I used to play. It was Advanced Warfare. And so I've been playing that. We had a funny time the other night because my friend's son has started following our YouTube channel. My mate sort of sent me a message, said, "Oh, he started following you." So, and me and Andy were going on to play the other day, and he popped up because he'd added me as a friend on Xbox Live, and he said, "Oh, do you mind?" He said, "Oh, that was we were playing Call of Duty Black Ops 2, and he invited us to a game, so we had a few games with him." And then I sent him a message and just said, "Look, cheers for the games, mate. We're going off to play some Ghost Recon." And he sent a message back saying, "Oh, I've got Ghost Recon. Can I play with you?" I said, "I think he's about 14. I'm not sure how old he is." And he said, "Yeah, not a problem." He weren't speaking on the mic or nothing, so he went to play. So if you're watching this, mate, you know it was fun playing with you, but this was hilarious. Okay, it's not criticism. It was hilarious.
Right.
We were playing Wildlands, and we got to this mission where we had to go in and extract a woman. I can't remember. She was some freedom fighter or something. We had to extract her out and take her back to like the safe house. So we went in and we did the usual tag people, killed a few people, and we died quite a few times. We kept dying.
Oh, it's quite hard.
Yeah, it can be. It's either that or we're just terrible.
Yeah,
but we had to keep restarting the mission again. So we finally get this woman. We try and get her to the car. We can't figure out how to get her out of this sort of compound because we jump over the wall. She won't jump over the wall, and we're trying to get this gate open. We eventually find a little hole in the wall. She follows through, get her in the car, drive her up the mountain, get her to the safe house. It took us like an hour. Do you know what I mean? Like, brilliant, it's so good. And it was coming up to like, I don't know, 1:30 in the morning, and we were like, you know when you know it's time to wrap this up. I want to go to bed now. But you know you set those goals that I'm not going to bed until I finish this mission.
Yeah,
I
get that.
So me and Andy run into this building, and she's following, and then someone must have activated her, like pressed a button on her or something, because she starts going into this like monologue about whatever. And I'm just like, I think I'm looking around for my tea. I'm just like, it's ready to go to bed now. And all of a sudden, I just hear, pow! And the kid who's playing with us has shot her in the face.
Dark.
And I'm like, and it's like, mission failed. And we were right at the end, and I was just like, and Andy's like, what happened? And I was just like, I think he just shot her in the face.
What did he say? Wait,
no, because I sent him. He sort of disappeared for a minute, and then he probably could hear us talking about it, and all I got was a message a little bit later saying, I didn't mean to kill her.
Whoa, that is.
I was like, so Liam, if you're watching,
legend. I like Liam.
I was pissing myself, mate.
Oh, it's funny.
Don't take it to heart.
That is funny.
I know you didn't mean to do it, and it was fucking funny. I was laughing.
Hair trigger, you know, these things happen.
He's young, he's enthusiastic.
You think? I mean, obviously I don't have any friends, so I won't play Wildlands with anyone, but it does sound quite good.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. I mean, the story. To be honest, that's one thing I will say. Is every now and again when a new game comes out and it's got co-op and it advertises it as you can play the single player co-op with a friend. Me and my mate Andy like quality. We can play it together. The problem is when I play games like that, I find that I get to the point where I'm like, I have no idea what's going on in this game because I'm not like when the cutscenes come up. Me and Andy just end up talking. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Whereas when you're on your own, you listen to it, you take it in.
Yeah,
so storyline wise, I don't. I mean, obviously, I know that the Ghost the story of Wildlands is that this Ghost Recon team or whatever has been sent into Bolivian to obviously stop the cartel or whatever. You're like special forces, like you always are, and you're basically just taking down. It's not quite Shadows of Mordor-esque, but you've got like these heads of certain areas.
Oh, kind of like bosses.
Yeah, and you're taking one. And once you've taken one out,
Far Cry did that.
Yeah, exactly. Then you move on to the next area. Yeah. So that's basically, and then you unlock a bit more of the map, bit more of the map.
Cool.
And it's good. You end up going into like sort of, crack houses or cocaine houses, whatever you want to call them.
Houses of cocaine.
Factories, yeah. And then you go down there, and you'll have a bit of a boss, and they're not hard to take down, but. So it's fun. My honest opinion is, if it was a single player game, it would get boring. No. But it's a fun game to play with your mates.
I'm not going to buy it now.
It's definitely a game to play with your mates. I mean, you can drive the cars. I all over the place, and you get the ones with the miniguns on the back where people will sit. You can jump on the back. You know,
Yeah,
almost like the old Warhog.
I think Far Cry will move into that territory. When a new Far Cry comes out, I have to. It's like 3/4 of the way to that Far Cry.
Yeah.
I like the Far Cry games. I keep talking about them.
Far Cry games are good. Far Cry 3 was unbelievable. Loved it. The character was Jason as well, wasn't it?
What was it?
Jason.
We've got Shaun from Fallout 4.
Yeah, exactly. Shaun. Oh mate, I've got a funny story about Shaun from Fallout 4. I've got a bit of a habit of doing this. I'll tell you now, and I don't know why I didn't mention it when you were talking about it last week. But I was playing when I played Fallout 4, and I must have been tired. I don't know. But when I went down, I can't remember the names of the people. But when you go down to the futuristic clan where Shaun is, how far are you into the game, by the way?
Oh yeah, about that. I haven't gone down there yet. That's my next mission.
Oh no!
It's the bit you got the little chip from the droid's head to get down.
Yeah, that's right. Oh no, I better stop it then because I got a spoiler.
Sorry, you just sorry.
It's a good. We'll talk about it next time.
Yeah, next time.
That doesn't make for good viewing.
We need to talk about Fallout more anyway. So once I've completed Witcher 3, Witcher 3, I'm completing Fallout 4.
All right, we'll leave it there because sorry, that's not good viewing, but I don't want to ruin it for Shaun. So
yeah,
I nearly gave away a big spoiler then. A big spoiler. Christ, that was close.
It was a dream all along.
Anyway, what have you been playing?
I'm not going to go on about The Witcher again, because I've gone on about The Witcher a lot, but just because you guys are really interested, I'm nearly there. I'm doing the Heart of Stone DLC now. I'm just picking off those question marks on the map. One question mark at a time.
You've kicked on a bit then.
I've been emulating quite a lot. I've been playing Mega Drive games, like the ones that take me back. So I've been really into General Chaos. Don't know if anyone's played General Chaos.
I don't remember that one.
Hit you with some context. It's kind of I can't compare it to Cannon Fodder because it's nothing like it, but for some reason it reminds me of Cannon Fodder. You've got 5 different men versus 5 different men on a small little map, and you've got a flamethrower man, a bazooka man, a grenade man, a machine gun man.
Okay.
And you've got to kill the other 5, but you've got to flip between each character and move into that. You've got to tactically move them into locations. They're really cartoony graphics. So many different combinations of characters. I love that game. I think it's really good. So I've been playing that. I've completed it so many times, but I never get bored of it.
Question for you: do you find that it's hard to play the old games on your phone?
It is. I like to play on my laptop
from a control perspective.
Yeah, it's hard, it really hurts my fingers. Such my screen.
Have you ever thought about buying one of those controllers you can get
for your phone?
Have you seen them?
No.
Yeah, it's a controller that you buy.
I haven't heard of them. I want one now.
You buy a controller. They're only like £8. They're not expensive. If you buy a controller, it's almost like the PlayStation style because obviously that's what most people copy. But it's got a holder on the top that you slot your phone into. So your phone sits on the top of the controller, and then you can just play it. It must be Bluetooth or whatever, and you just connect it up.
Oh my god, that moves me on to Aladdin. I thought I really want to play Aladdin.
Classic.
So I'm going to play Aladdin.
Throwing apples.
I tried. Yeah, have an apple. I'll kill a man with a sword. And but
I like them apples.
I don't play apples. But you can't play platformers very well. So I've moved onto the laptop a bit. So I've played Aladdin on my laptop, General Chaos, and one of my top 5 has probably come up in the podcast at some point. One of my definitely my top 10, maybe top 5 gaming experiences of all time is Sonic 3 in Sonic and Knuckles. You put the cart on top.
That's right, yeah.
That's 2 games, but I playing it with Tails all the way through because you can fly and see everything, see all the Easter eggs, and that's my favourite gaming experience. I've just started that recently.
Everyone hated Tails, didn't they?
Oh, they can fuck up. Tails is fine.
I always played as Tails because me and my brother used to. I've got another funny story. When me and my brother were younger, and my parents used to do I don't know why they used to always do one joint Christmas present, right? So one year, my sister she was 6 years younger than me, so she must have been about 2. I was about 8, and she used to have this Sesame Street Bernie. It was almost like not Simon Says, but basically you used to have body parts that you'd push, and it would say "Follow me." So it'd say, "This is my head," and you'd press head, and it'd go, "This is my head, this is my leg," and then you go head, leg, "This is my head, this is my leg," and you had to get the sequence right. And me and my brother, as a family, it was quite good, and we always have go. Even if it was a kid's toy, we'd always have a go on it. Anyway, so Christmas come round, and my parents had this joint present for us, and we were like, and on Christmas Eve, my parents would let us have one present early. So she was like, "Well, you can have the joint one." We're like, "Brilliant!" So we wrap it off, and it's the box for this fucking Sesame Street Bernie thing, and we're like, and my mum was like, "You loved it so much, we've got you one of yourself," and we were like, "Oh, thanks, Mum." And, and I could generally feel a tear starting to work my eye. And then we opened the box, and my mum pulled a fucking fast one on us. Sonic 2 for the Mega Drive
what a game.
was inside.
Such a good
We're like,
game.
oh my god, like we fucking lost our minds. You know what I mean? So we went on there, and my brother's 2 years older than me, and he was he was the alpha male when we were kids. You know, I'm not gonna lie, what he said went. And so of course you could play Sonic 2 2-player, which was the weird like competitive thing, wasn't it?
That was
split screen.
Yeah.
Or you could play basically the whole game. That's probably we said earlier, but like it's probably the earliest example of co-op in a single player game.
Tails was limited to what you could do.
Well, Tails was basically like a ghost, wasn't he? Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because if you didn't control him, he just basically followed Sonic.
And if Sonic could walk away from you and leave you, and you just do it automatically.
You just come floating in.
Yeah.
So it kind of worked for me because I was younger and I wasn't as good at video games. I basically was the one that sort of played as passive Tails.
You can still kill people with Tails. You can still help Sonic out when knocking a
Well,
few.
this is the thing. Me and my brother actually learnt to use it as to our advantage. So like when we'd play the boss battles, he would just stay the fuck out of the way.
Yeah.
And I'd go and take on the boss because
You could hurt the boss.
I could, but I couldn't die. So if I died, I'd just float back in again. Do you know what I mean? So that was my job.
No,
his job was to get from point A to B in the level, and my job was to take it. So anyway, gone off piece there a little bit.
No, but mate, it's still on piece.
Sonic
That's
2
it.
is
I've only
awesome.
been playing a few Mega Drive games. It's been a bit lame for me recently. I've just been a few Mega Drive games. Doing a feature at the moment for What Culture on 10 games. 10 crap games that are based on TV shows. So games based on TV shows end up being awful. So I'm moving on to that. Moving on to find a few games there to help feed into my feature. So apart from some of them are on newer consoles, to emulate and be quite hard. Like 24, the game, for instance, is definitely featured on my list. Not because it was awful. I was so disappointed with it. I expected more from 24, the game, on the PS2.
I haven't played it.
Yeah,
I didn't like it. We said last week I didn't really watch 24, did I? But
yeah, you got all stroppy about it. But so I
think it's stroppy, that's a lie.
Really stroppy. But we can talk.
You know it's recorded, right? They can go and check it.
Oh yeah, they will as well.
Yeah, exactly.
These people
comment and tell him he's wrong.
But on our YouTube page, I'm not going to give it a link. We'll plug it afterwards.
Maybe not.
That's what I'm playing, and I'll be able to talk more about the games I'm playing for feature when I play it, because there's a few more I've got in The Sopranos, Road to Respect. Oh, what's going in there?
Did you ever play the Lost game?
Yeah, Via Doomus, completed it. I loved it.
I liked it.
Really good.
They had weird little like mini games where you had to like line up the
fuses,
and
there's shit follow bit, so you just follow it.
Yeah,
Oh.
I thought it was okay. I actually played it with Mrs. I mean, I mainly controlled it, but we played it together because we loved Lost.
Oh, I love Lost.
We loved it to a point, obviously.
That's going to make it a free for all.
I think we should bring it out.
We can have an argument on season 5.
Nice, lovely.
But no, I think we should move on to the main quest, Jason.
Yeah, we've done 20 odd minutes. Have you not played anything else?
No, I can't talk about The Witcher anymore because that's all I fucking.
No,
I'm back into my Rocket League a little bit more. Rusty as hell. Rusty.
I still don't own it. I played it for that weekend.
I own it.
When I had the free. Alright. I had a free weekend on Xbox. I played it and I liked it a lot. My boy liked it. I should buy it really because he liked it.
Yeah, you played it in my house. It's awful, really.
Yeah.
You to get
I'm terrible at it.
Really bad. Well, you played it in my house. I've seen you play. But that's the beauty of Rocket League. You can get better.
Can always get better. Anyway, so let's get on with the main quest.
We are on to the main quest. The meat patty in our burger. What are we talking about again?
Today we're going to be talking about Call of Duty.
What else? Everyone's been bloody talking about it. Twitter, everyone.
Exactly. I mean, Call of Duty can be a bit of a boring thing to talk about because it's so... it's the big one here. What can you talk about? But there is some news that's came out that has inspired us to talk about not just the news of the new Call of Duty game.
By now it's out there.
But just the series as a whole.
We're excited about, obviously, that news being. We're excited about Call of Duty World War II. Couldn't have been a plainer title, really. But we're excited, aren't we? I know the dust has settled. By the time you watch this, dust has settled. You might have even seen another trailer. But
I'm bored of it.
You're bored of it. But we've got high hopes for this game, haven't we?
We have. I mean, obviously, the images were leaked, weren't they, a few months ago?
I thought they were fake, so I just didn't really look at them.
Yeah.
They weren't fake.
They weren't fake. It was all true. And, I mean, I think it's long overdue. Let's be honest. Call of Duty's been going in a direction for a while, which, okay, fair enough. People have been playing it, and the games have been still selling every year.
Oh, loads.
Apart from maybe last year, which we'll go into in a bit. But the reality is that anybody you speak to has been moaning about the fact that it's getting futuristic, moaning about the fact of all this augmented sort of abilities,
double jumping suits and all that, it's just silly.
Yeah, and I just think that finally they've listened and they're putting it back.
Battlefield 1 was a shot across the bow on it. DICE did something decent there. It's a really good game, Battlefield 1.
Battlefield was very good.
Really good.
I liked Battlefield games, but the reason why I resonated more towards Call of Duty games over Battlefield was Battlefield always felt like the sort of game which you need to play a lot to get good at. I'm not saying you don't need to play, because I played Call of Duty a lot and I got okay at it, but it's Battlefield's one of those where you have to, like, Battlefield, you can spend 5 minutes getting from one fucking side, like literal that 5 minutes. That
conquest mode is mental.
To get from one side of the map to the other.
Yeah. No, I agree.
And then you just get shot in the face, and it's like, fuck!
The spawning's pretty brutal in Battlefield. It's
I either spawn on my mate who's in the middle of the battle, I'm going to get shot anyway, or I spend 5 minutes travelling over. Whereas COD is quick.
Faster paced game.
It's a game really that you can pick up and play for 10 minutes.
I just have gun game obviously was the fast paced game for me, but I don't think, because this is all, I think with World War II, it's going to be very much in the vein of the last one that came out. So it's got the zombies mode attached to it.
Or World at War.
No, the whatever it's called, the last space one, whatever it's called, that had zombies, didn't it?
What, Infinite Warfare?
Whatever it's called, is it called Infinite Warfare? New one?
Yeah, the last one. I didn't play it, mate.
I think it had a zombies mode, didn't it?
Probably.
Yeah.
The thing is, mate, I tell you what, right? Infinite Warfare was the first time I finally did what I said I was going to do every year, and I didn't do it. Every year when Call of Duty game came out, or we saw the trailers, and I was like, fuck, this looks shit again. Why are they going down this route? And I would say to people at work and friends, I ain't fucking buying it this year, mate. I've had enough. I'm fucking leaving it. But then Call of Duty time would come round, and I'd go, yeah, actually, multiplayer looks alright. I'll buy it. And then I get it, and I'm like, yeah, it's alright, actually, it's not bad. And then after 2 months later, I'm like, fucking done, mate. I'm out.
Black Ops 3 for me, that was the same for me.
Yeah, so, same with Advanced Warfare. Well, no, Ghost, Advanced Warfare, Black Ops 3.
I like Ghost, actually.
Oh, no. Okay. It was a total opinion.
Black Ops 3, though, was... yeah, I bought it on the PlayStation 4. I thought, these graphics, it's the best looking Call of Duty game ever, but double jumping,
yeah, exactly. Running. And Infinite Warfare, I just didn't bother. I didn't buy it. No. And the only reason people did buy it was get the remaster of Call of Duty 4.
Oh, when are they going to release it as a standalone? Or have
I don't know. Do you know, right, my theory, this is my prediction now, and I'm not saying this is some kind of profound theory, because I'm sure other people have done the same math. We will see either this year, maybe not this year because of the fact that they don't want to overshadow World War II, Call of Duty World War II. My prediction is we're going to see a full release, like on the shelf release of Modern Warfare 2 Remastered.
That's just who you want them to.
I want them to, but I think, look, Modern Warfare 2, I know it's not your favourite one, but it's the most successful one out of all of them.
Is it?
Yeah. Oh yeah, without a doubt. Without a doubt.
Modern Warfare 1
was not successful. No way. No way. Right now, this is the analogy. Are you ready?
I do want to hear this.
Serious, right?
Oh, limber up.
I totally agree, or can see what people say when they say that Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare is the better game than Modern Warfare 2. But Modern Warfare 2 is more polished and the one with the bells and whistles. So the analogy is Call of Duty 4 is the Terminator. Modern Warfare 2 is Terminator 2.
Do I prefer Terminator over Terminator 2? I want to be pretentious, so I do prefer Terminator 2. Yeah, I see what you mean. They both have merits over one another. I think number 1 had the best maps, I think, online. But story-wise, number 2 had the twist, the sucker punch, and the price sucker punch and things. So,
but was it better than the nuke going off in Call of Duty 4?
Oh yeah,
that was such a good. That was
when stories were really decent with Call of Duty games. I mean, that's one of the things I was going to move on to. I think you said too. Yeah. With World War II, I want a really decent story, because Battlefield story is really good.
Yeah,
I can do something a little bit different with that, because one of my favourite stories ever was in Call of Duty game was World at War with the Russian guy who's part of the revenge mission and obviously the chap in the Pacific. It's just so.
Do you think
good
that the stories are better, or do you think it's because there's part of you that thinks this really happened. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, there is that. Because I mean, the Medal of Honor games, those stories are really, really unforgettable because they were really close to the reality.
Question for you. I've been trying to work this out in my mind. Has the Call of Duty series ever done the D-Day landing before?
No, but it is obviously.
Yes, that's what I'm asking because I saw a lot of comments.
Medal of Honor, remember?
It was Medal of Honor. That's what I thought. And I remember thinking when I played the Medal of Honor game and they did that, it was like, oh my god, this is like Saving Private Ryan.
So good that game was.
But it was. Don't get me wrong. But I think that it's weird how when you play an old game back in the day and the graphics, you thought this is like real life.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like when you came out on Oblivion, you came out the dungeon, you're like, oh my god! And then you go back and watch it, and you're like, it looks terrible.
I bet Fallout 3 looks awful.
Yeah,
now.
exactly.
When you come out of the bunker, it was amazing.
Exactly. So my point is when you see when you think back to Medal of Honor, the D-Day land, and you think this was unbelievable. But when they showed the part of the trailer for the new World War II, and it only quickly flashed, and you saw D-Day, and you were like, oh my god,
you know it's coming.
But it looks so busy, like you know what I mean. And I just thought,
I mean, that wasn't gameplay, but I'm hoping the gameplay will be.
Yeah, but it was all in-game footage. Now I know. Well, no, it's not.
Yes, it was cutscene. No, it's a bit.
You know what I mean? It's not cutscene because Call of Duty never does a cutscene in the sense of it's not a rendered cutscene. So yeah, even though the D-Day scene that sort of flashed up in the trailer looks sort of like a pre-rendered sort of cutscene, I'd imagine it's probably in-game graphics, and you'll probably get to the moment where you get the explosions, you turn to the side, and your captain's yelling at you to get in.
You're
there.
in first-person mode.
Yeah, and then you suddenly go, ooh, and the HUD comes in, and here we go. Off you go. Exactly, and then you control it from that point, I reckon.
Taking a walk off the beach for a minute, one thing did disappoint me about the reveal was zombie mode back. I know zombie mode is a staple now. It's a staple in the whole series. But I really like Spec Ops mode in Modern Warfare 3.
Yeah, it was good.
And I know they haven't bought it. We haven't seen it since Modern Warfare 3. But, you know, I really liked it. I was hoping maybe... No, they've made a big departure away from what they've done before. Maybe they'll do something different and bring back a Spec Ops type, mission-y type side quest. No, they've done zombies now.
Well, they might do, because if they are... I'm not saying they are copying Battlefield, but obviously... With Battlefield 1, they had the whole. Sorry, just stood on your foot there. The whole sort of mini missions for each area, wasn't it? Like little story mode sort of thing. So they might have not necessarily.
You're very optimistic. I don't think they will. I think it's zombies. Everybody's probably going to reel in some stars like they did with Jeff Goldblum the last in Black Ops 3. What is your favourite Black Ops, by the way?
Black Ops 2.
Black Ops 1 for me.
I found Black Ops 1, and maybe it's just because I'm a terrible player, but I just found it too hard to put people down. I just thought they're bullet sponges. They'd do my head in.
There's a lot of that in Black Ops. I mean, you don't die.
Black Ops 2 was a bit easier. Not easier, but they died a bit. It felt more like, okay, I'm getting rewarded for this.
They brought my favourite mode's gun game. When Black Ops 2, to be fair, they brought gun game into being a main mode. Yeah. That's your ranking mode. I'm addicted to gun game. It's the only mode I can sometimes win.
Which is
start with the pistol, then you start with the shotgun. You just every time you kill someone, you get a new gun. Best mode. Like when you did your playthrough of Black Ops 2 around the time the last vlog, I actually went back on and played Black Ops 2 and loved it.
Excellent.
But I'm hoping with World War 2, I'm hoping they take some things from Black Ops, but maybe not too much. Not Black Ops, sorry, Battlefield. Because with Battlefield, the forecasts could be perceived. I do love Battlefield as being restrictive. So if they could do different class systems, of Call of Duty type class systems.
I just hope the maps, because this one's done by Sledgehammer in it, which sort of partnered with Infinity Ward to make Modern Warfare 3. Yeah. I'm hoping that they bring back the maps, like the maps on, like you said earlier, on Call of Duty 4 are excellent. I personally thought the maps were better on Modern Warfare 2, but the one thing that they always did well, which Infinity Ward did really well, was every map was on the 3-lane system, wasn't it? You always, if you think back to every single map, well, not every single map, that's probably wrong, but
generalization, sweeping generalization.
But think Modern Warfare 2. A lot of the maps had sort of like, so you spawn at point A over there, we spawn at point B, and there was always like a ravine or a river or some obstacle in the middle, and then there was 3 ways to get across, and it just had that ability then to funnel most of the action to this one area, but also give you those ways to sort of try and get around the back.
Good example was the zoo type aquarium level on Black Ops 3. There's a fun one that takes you right into this really cool building, but you can go into the building 3 ways, and that's my favourite map on Black Ops 3 Aquarium.
Yeah.
So.
And I definitely think that's the way they should do, like, you know, that was always a good system to have, and I think that they lost it. I mean, there are levels like you just gave an example, but they did still utilise that system, but I think on the whole the maps have just got worse, especially when they've added the fucking stupid jumping in the air.
It's got levels now kind of built around
down,
that,
aren't they? Whereas it used to be like, I know it's going to sound like camping, but it's not. Call of Duty used to be like, you get a team, you'd find an area building, you'd put some fucking claymores in the doorway, and then you'd sniper. One
Grid
of them
in Black Ops is a good example of that. Grid, got the building, got the lorry outside, the ice station, and you've got this building with 3 doors and an upstairs bit. Great level design. But
now you do that, you get everything right, and some fucker just comes flying through the windows.
Wall running.
Yeah, exactly. It's bullshit.
Using a thing he's stamping the ground. And
it just fucks me off, mate, because it's just like Titanfall came out and they were just like, oh, we've got to do what Titanfall's doing. It's like the Titanfall was okay, but it wasn't that successful. You didn't need to try.
Titanfall 2 was a game of the year for a lot of people.
Yeah, campaign was good apparently, wasn't it? But
never played it.
Titanfall 1, I played it and I was like, yeah, I'm bored already.
But I'm excited about World War 2. They've done the right thing. It's a predictable thing they're doing. No one's made a Vietnam game yet, so, you know, DICE...
There was a Viet Cong game years ago on a PC.
I remember
which
that.
It was okay. Oh, another one of those disappointing games that one of us likes and one of us doesn't. I don't know. But one thing I really hope that they fucking fix, it's really in the later games. Yeah, in the more recent games, fucks me off, and I mean fucks me off.
You're angry.
Yeah, it really fucks me off. Is when you finish a game, and it comes up and gives the vote on the maps. And why does it give you the option to play the fucking same map again? Because all you get is just all these twats online, and you are twats if you do it, voting for the same fucking map.
But older Call of Duty, you can do it once, and it's not anymore. I think you can do it rinse and repeat now.
Yeah. Well, no, on the original, Modern Warfare 2.
What about Modern Warfare 2 again? Are we shocked?
Well, that's one I can remember like the best. Maybe Modern Warfare 3 as well. What it used to do was give you 2 maps to choose for, and a random, no, it wasn't random at that point. They didn't give you random. They gave you the choice to... No, that's a lie. Modern Warfare 2, they would give you a map, and then they would give you the option to skip. And that was all you could do, was vote to skip. And it was a gamble whether you'd get a better map or a shit map. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? And I yes, okay, sometimes it was annoying when you'd get one of the big snow level that nobody liked, and then all of a sudden you just go... Like everyone on the lobby was starting going, and it would be annoying, but it was better. It was better than having 20 maps to choose from, but the same 3 fucking maps being played over again and again.
Black Ops 3 is really bad.
I know I'm in the rarity. I understand. I appreciate I'm in the rarity, right? But I fucking hate Nuketown.
Oh, why?
Because I've played it 17,000 times.
Yeah, but it never gets boring. Nuketown weekends on Black Ops 2, they had Nuketown double XP weekend. I hate it. Me and my wife would sit and play it all the time. That's a good weekend.
Oh, it's such a shit map, mate. It's just
that says a lot about... I don't know what that says about you as a person. I'm going to figure it out. Not liking Nuketown.
It's just too much chaos. And every fucking Black Ops, Nuketown's back. Oh, great.
Oh, I love it. I love Nuketown.
Fucking hate
You're
Nuketown.
wrong. You are wrong.
I'm not wrong.
I feel you are.
But
I'm going to end in a sauna, are we?
No, we're not. So yeah, I just hope that
what are you looking at?
I'm just checking the time, see how far we're going.
He's still going.
Yeah. I just think that it'd be nice, like you said, to bring back a campaign mode that's. Oh, sorry. That's what I'm doing. I can't see from here because I need glasses, Sean.
I think we both need glasses. My wife keeps trying to. I'm gonna go way off topic now. She came in from work the other night, and I was editing the May releases that you've seen already. And she was just waving this £5 voucher for Specsavers for a fucking eye test, and I was like this, fucking probably not a great advert for eyes. Just stare at the laptop screen, saying, "Don't lose this, don't lose this. I'm gonna utilise it." Didn't say utilise. I'm gonna utilise. I just walked off. I thinking, "Hang on, she was glasses. You don't need it." Probably I do, but
yeah.
She's
got in there first, mate.
She's got in there first. £5 voucher.
Keepers and all that.
Yeah, £5.
£5 not going to do a lot of a dent in fucking Specsavers,
grass seed, loose tea. Now I'm talking about eye tests. I'm sorry,
that's
guys.
the reality of life.
Really sorry.
So Is there anything else to talk about on Call of Duty?
Did I mention about eye tests? I've done that. No, nothing else to mention.
No. Alzheimer's test.
World War
maybe.
II, blah blah blah. It's coming out in November. I'll get it.
Yes, it is November.
I'll get it for
November
Christmas.
the 3rd.
I'll get it for Christmas.
World at War was good though. World at War was a good Call of Duty.
Oh,
The last World War II.
the Russian revenge mission. That's
Was
what I'm
very
all
good.
about. That's what I'm all about.
And the multiplayer was good.
Never played it.
Never played the multiplayer.
No.
No, it was good. It was good.
Take your word for it.
So I expect to be doing. And the original Call of Duty was good. Remember the old Call of Duties? Call of Duty was a World War II game.
Call of Duty 2 was one of my first Xbox 360 games. So I sat and played it all night.
They were good. I played it on the PC.
Those cool grenades with the they called pipe grenades.
That's it. Yeah. Reminds me of Tournament. That does because he makes a load, doesn't he? Sort of thing. Similar. Yeah. So
I'm jazzed though. I that hopefully don't think ever outdice dice for sound effects and atmospheric sound. But
no, the background on the Battlefield games is unbelievable.
Battlefield
Background sound. But I'm just hoping that it's. I mean, obviously, unless they do something fucking stupid, it's going to be boots to the floor action, and we're not going to have
boots to the floor, balls to the wall.
If I get boost jumping fucking Nazis,
we're gonna get Americans saying yeehaw.
I'm gonna lose my fucking shit. If we get fucking the end level boss is Hitler flying out of his fucking bunker.
Mech Hitler.
That's where like on Wolfenstein. Keep in Wolfenstein. He does it was good in Wolfenstein, but
that's Wolfenstein.
We don't need it in fucking Call of Duty. Thank you.
We have high hopes though. We have high hopes. On the Call of Duty note, let's go for a free for all.
Here we are for another free for all, Sean. So, what are we talking about in the free for all today?
I don't know really. We can go with the whole. What you've been up to? We've done that. What are you watching? What are you watching?
I'll tell you something I did watch the other day. I actually watched something. Something came on the telly on Sky Movies, and it made me think of you, Sean. Not in a weird way, and it didn't make me think of you in a recent capacity. It made me think of back in our college days.
Those early noise days.
It was a movie. A movie came on, and I'd actually never seen it before. I'm quite ashamed because I'm a movie fan like yourself.
Yeah.
And I'm quite ashamed that I've never actually seen it until now.
Had I seen it?
Definitely. And it was American Beauty.
Oh, what a good film.
Yeah.
It's decent.
I know.
Kevin Spacey's finest moment.
I can remember you talking to me about it at college.
Really?
Yeah, you was a big fan. I can remember having a conversation with you. I'm sure it was you, and so I apologise if I've got it wrong. But I'm sure we had not necessarily an argument, but a discussion about who was the best actor in the world. And you said Al Pacino.
De Niro, I would have said.
Maybe you said De Niro.
I would have said De Niro. At that point, I was
said Al Pacino.
I was De Niro mad at that point.
Because I like De Niro as well.
Yeah, he's my favourite actor, man. Oh, American Beauty. I had a weird affiliation with Mena Suvari.
That's what made me think of you. I wasn't going to say anything.
She was weird. Really weird.
You liked her, didn't you?
I did, because she was weird.
Yeah.
She's really weird.
I didn't realise she whacked him out in that until I watched it. I was like, fucking hell. I didn't realise it was like...
She did actually, yeah. It wasn't just that. It was a member from American Pie as well.
Yes.
She's weird.
And she was in Loser as well,
She looked like she should be in a film. Fair play to her.
She definitely had a very unique look about
I think she
her.
married like an 8-year-old man or something.
I don't know, mate.
She
never did it for me personally.
Probably looking after him now. Oh, women. Oh, birds. All that kind of stuff. But no, yeah, I remember that in college. Jesus.
Yeah, so you was a...
Were you watching American Beauty?
Yeah, I watched it the other night for the first time. I thought it was very good. I thought Spacey played a very good person in it, obviously amidst of a midlife crisis.
That was probably his signature role. I've had a bit of a film fest recently. I watched as per the last vlog, I watched Get Out, and I haven't watched many films this year. It's only really getting started, but it's my film of 2017. It's not really, it is scary in parts, but it's more topical and it's just clever. The director's name has escaped me. Doesn't hammer me over the head with the kind of racial connotations and things, and it's clever. It's really clever.
I've heard it starts off very much leading you to believe it's a horror movie, and then quickly turns into a thriller. Yeah, it's not horror. And it's so clever that it flips it on your head. What you think you know about it, you don't.
Okay. Because you think, he's going to the deep south. Well, not deep south. He's going to that part of America with his family are going to be like, ooh, very racist. But actually, her family are kind of really overly left left wing types that are pandering so much to the point they're kind of offending them a bit with the way they're just slavishly kind of say, look at this basketball player. They really love black people in a way, and they've got guilt of that. So, but it's still messed up, and it's got a great.
Don't say too much because I want to watch it. So
it's really good. And I also watched a really good documentary called, since we're budding filmmakers, it seems, De Palma, documentary about Brian De Palma. Is really good.
About him.
Yeah, it's him just talking to a camera like this. Just talking about every film he's done, and then it cuts to like a few clips of it. He's got some good insights to like Tom Cruise, who apparently pretty much ran the show on Mission Impossible.
Not surprised.
Yeah, he's his first project.
He always runs as well. Funny enough,
he loves running.
Why does he run in all his movies?
Just the choppy run as well.
Yeah.
I do a bit of running in my time.
He thinks he's really quick.
Just the choppy run.
Have you ever seen that Family Guy episode where they explain why he runs and everything?
No. What do they say?
There's a moment in it where it's like Peter Griffin says, have you noticed how Tom Cruise always runs in his movies? And then it cuts Tom Cruise on the movie set, and he's like, you can hear his thoughts, and he goes, cameraman looks kind of nice in those jeans, and he goes, you can't catch me, gay thoughts, and no way.
That's amazing.
That's so funny. Family Guy was good. Is it
still on?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's lost its way a bit.
Like
Simpsons do.
Like Simpsons lost its way.
Family Guy did. South Park got better.
South Park continues to get better.
South Park just they nailed it. I mean, when South Park first came out, it was like, oh my god, they're swearing. You remember, and it was so out there, outrageous. And then it kind of got a bit like, I'm bored of this now. It's kind of, and then all of a sudden it got really top. Yes, and quick. Like something happens. Say, for example, Trump gets elected president. Like within the next week.
Yeah, I don't know how they do
got a show out.
It is like a week or two. They've got something out. It is really good, actually.
It's absolutely excellent.
But no, I've just been watching movies really. TV shows, still doing 24. Watching Broadchurch with my wife. It's good, to be fair.
I watched it.
It's predictable. Not predictable. It's predictable. But I never thought I'd be that guy who would sit and watch a UK TV show. So I like American stuff. Edgy American, The Wire, Broadchurch. But I like Broadchurch. I like easy. I haven't gone to Line of Duty territories yet.
No, I haven't. I've had a few people telling me to watch it.
My dad tells me to watch it.
Yeah, there's a guy at Walking Dead, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah, the one with the stick. I'm terrible with names. I don't know if anyone's noticed. I always forget characters' names. You know the guy with the stick who is British, obviously, but in real life. But he was out of Snatch, wasn't he?
Morgan.
Yeah, that's the one.
Morgan.
I think he's the main character in it. I don't know if he's in it the whole way through.
That's him with the stick.
Fucking stick.
Fucking kendo stick, whatever it is.
Yeah. And then he suddenly decided he was going to go like, I'm ready to kill again. And he just sharpened his stick.
We're back on The Walking Dead, but no, he did do it. He'd been bleeding that one out for so long. He just go on then, I will kill some people.
Yeah. But,
poor. Have you ever watched, this is on the same topic, have you ever watched Fear the Walking Dead?
No, I've heard it was terrible, so I didn't watch it.
I watched the pilot and I thought it was okay. It's in LA, so I thought it was quite decent.
It's on Amazon, isn't it? Prime.
Is it?
Instant,
I watched the pilot and I thought it was alright, personally.
Yeah, I shouldn't listen to reviews, but when you've got so much content to get through, you have to filter it somehow, And I tend to, I tend to see. I don't know why. I know it's a stupid thing to do is to use IMDb as your guide, whatnot. But I tend to look at that.
Okay, that's morons reviewing things on there. Remember?
What's that?
IMDb, the stars of people.
That's true. But I've proved to myself sometimes that shows, because it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be a bad show or movie because the rating's crap. I mean, for example, a show that I really enjoyed. I haven't watched it recently. I watched it sort of end of last year. But was Ballers. It was a show that on IMDb the rating was pretty poor, and I sort of avoided it for a while, despite the fact that I love Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Oh, yeah.
I was a big fan of him in wrestling back in the day.
Bring on Baywatch.
Baywatch could be alright because he's in it. But okay, I always think there's two ways to review a show.
Yeah,
you can either review it from a sort of cinematography point of view. Is it a good bit of filmmaking, etc.,
or is it just fun,
or is it just popcorn fun?
Like My American Horror Story. I know it's not critically acclaimed, it's not The Sopranos, but I enjoy it. I'm plugging through that.
Exactly.
That's what I think. And like Stranger Things, and no, this isn't sacrilege, I'm sorry, it got quite ropey review. Empire gave it a 3 out of 5-star review when it first. They got in the reviewing quite early, but then it became a phenomenon. You love Stranger Things. I love Stranger Things.
I love Stranger Things. It was very much Stephen King meets Steven Spielberg.
Yeah. Oh god, on the money. But that was a show that's probably not cinema TV pirates you're not. It's fucking amazing.
I suppose at some points you can argue with its style over substance. It's it's very stylistic.
It's all hinged on season 2, and the alarm bells are there with the Ghostbusters. In the Halloween special is a masterstroke, but
it's always it's hitting those notes for people our age. It's hitting those notes that make you go.
I think they'll
watch this.
I think they'll pull it off. What better note to end our second vlog on than Stranger Things? What a TV show!
Definitely. We've had a quick free for all today. We've wrapped it up quite quickly, but we don't want to go too long. We don't want to get you
go long.
Yeah, we don't want to throw a Hail Mary and you not catch it. We want you to run with the ball all the way home.
Your analogies are very on point today.
I know.
You should be proud of yourself.
We have had, look, I'm going to mention it, we've had a few technical difficulties today, so there was a few hard cuts here and there. But, we've done the best, and a vlogcast that should have lasted an hour has actually taken us probably about 3 hours to film.
I think I moved into a house.
It's been a nightmare. But we hope whatever the final edit is, we hope that it's been cobbled together enough that there is something to listen to or watch on here. And we're going to knock it on the head before we have any more troubles, and we're going to try and make sure that they're rectified.
But you got somewhere to live?
Almost, yeah. Almost.
But we hope you enjoy this second vlogcast. We've got some good ideas for the third one. Start getting some specials as well. I don't know what the next special would be, but we're going to think of something.
How to make a camera work for an hour and not fucking die every 2 minutes.
That's our holiday special scene. Forget the Thanksgiving special. We're going to do that. But thank you for watching, Jason.
Jason out.